مساء الخير، مساء الحب، مساء الورد، أهلا وسهلا بالمشاهدين أينما كنتم، وموعد خاص وحصري بالنسبة لي، موعد سنوي لأنه صار موعد قار حضورنا لهذه المدينة المميزة مراكش التي تحتفل بالسينما في نهاية كل عام. الدورة 13 كانت مميزة من تكريمات إلى نجوم وأيضا نخبة من الحاضرين سواء من أفلام أو ضيوف مميزين. كل ذلك سيكون في حلقة خاصة ومميزة فقط من هذه المدينة الجميلة. أهلا وسهلا بالجميع.
نسم علينا الهوى من مفرق الوادي، يا هوى دخل الهوى خدني على بلادي.
حفل الافتتاح كان حفلا مميزا باكتشافنا لأعضاء لجنة التحكيم على رأسهم مسيو مارتن سكورسيزي، وأيضا المفاجأة كانت تكريم النجمة العالمية شارون ستون التي لها حب خاص وعلاقة خاصة مع الجمهور العربي وخاصة الجمهور المغربي. أجواء حفل الافتتاح وتكريم شارون ستون نشوفه مع بعض، تفضلوا.
It's a very exciting moment to have the greatest director in the world pay a tribute to me in a country that's so beautiful and demonstrates such compassion and such beauty. The whole country is so amazing. I brought my family here. We've had an amazing time. It's been wonderful. And, you know, it's our Thanksgiving, so I can say I'm very thankful to be here.
Killing and then kill somebody the way I described it in my book, I'd be announcing myself as the killer.
I heard you made it big in business a few years ago. What are you into?
Did you read them?
No.
Oh, yeah, you did. You can't fool me. Dead. You're dead! You're not fast enough for me!
Today I
We're going to have to get the net from the shed. Who wants to go? To Santa?
I think that it's up to each individual to choose their destiny. I know that it's important to do what's right for you, and that's what's right for me.
Where do you think you're going?
The beach.
It's dark.
I've been told, baby, you've been told I won't be no fool no more.
Baby, oh baby, my sweet baby, you're the one.
Two words that could have gotten me to fly on a plane from India to Morocco with my 3 children. Marty Scorsese.
I now declare the 13th edition of the Marrakesh International Film Festival officially opened.
13. Marrakesh Uluslararası Film Festivali'ne hoş geldiniz. Selamünaleyküm.
بازگشایی 13مین جشنواره بین‌المللی مراکش را اعلام می‌دارم.
세 번째 마라케시 국제 영화제의 개막을 선언합니다.
Declaro la 13ª edición del Festival Internacional de Cine de Marrakech abierta.
I declare the 13th edition of the Marrakesh Film Festival open.
أعلن عن افتتاح الدورة 13 لمهرجان الفيلم الدولي بمراكش.
मैं ऐलान करता हूं कि 13वां अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मराकेश फिल्म महोत्सव का शुभारंभ हो.
Dichiaro la 13ª edizione internazionale del Festival del Cinema di Marrakech aperta.
Marion.
Je déclare la 13e édition du Festival international du film de Marrakech ouverte.
إذا كانت هذه هي أجواء حفل الافتتاح، وطبعا بدايته على طول بلشت العروض في اليوم التالي. أصبح جمهور الصحفيين والمختصين ولجنة التحكيم يكتشفون الأفلام التي تتنافس على النجمة الذهبية وهي جائزة المهرجان. أفلام يحرص المهرجان على أن تكون تغطي كل الكرة الأرضية، أوروبا، أمريكا الجنوبية، الشمالية، الدول العربية، منافسة حاسمة وحادمة، وتكون النتيجة أكيد بعد أسبوع من العروض. خلونا نكتشف مع بعض إيش كان في على قائمة الأفلام المتنافسة سواء بالأفلام الطويلة أو القصيرة في التقرير التالي.
Io sono qui per far sì che domani non si dica i tempi erano oscuri perché loro hanno taciuto.
Laisse-moi voir, qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Señor, entero me gusta más.
في كل سنة هذا المهرجان المميز يكرم سينما من السينما الموجودة من حول العالم، وتكريمها يعني أنه راح يكون عرض كبير من الأفلام الموجودة اللي تخص مكتبة هذا البلد اللي فيه سينما أكيد زاخرة، وأيضا تكون باستضافة عدد كبير من النجوم. هذا السنة كان تكريم سينما اسكندنافيا، هذه الدول اللي بتقدم إذا ما قدمت ممثل تقدم مخرج، إذا ما قدمت مخرج بتقدم كثير من الفنانين المميزين اللي نشوفوهم يمكن فقط في المهرجانات الخاصة والمتخصصة بعالم السينما مثل كان، فينيس وغيرها، لكن حرص مهرجان هذا العام على أن يكون أفلام والسينما اسكندنافيا موجودة، إذا من أفلامها أو حتى من ضيوفها، كما كان لنا أيضا حوار خاص وحصري مع النجم العالمي مادس ميكلسن. نشوف مع بعض، تفضلوا.
So let me start by saying that I am genuinely honored to be introducing this really wonderful tribute to Scandinavian film, because in essence, when you're talking about Scandinavia in the movies, you're talking about one of the richest veins in cinema. And I really envy you, if you haven't seen a lot of these films, I envy you the opportunity to begin to delve into this extraordinary selection of films.
On the behalf of my fellow Scandinavians, I'd like to thank the Marrakesh Film Festival, His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid, and of course, Martin Scorsese. Ironically, we are 5 different countries with 5 different languages. But through cinema, we are now become one voice.
Nu är det sommar I 1000 år.
مات ميكلسن هو ممثل دنماركي شهير، ولد في كوبنهاجن عام 1965 وتخرج من كلية الفنون في آرهus عام 1996 ليعرض عليه في العام نفسه أول دور في الفيلم الدنماركي بوشر. واصل ميكلسن بعد ذلك التمثيل في عدة أفلام دنماركية، ولعب عام 2006 دور لوشيفر في فيلم جيمس بوند كازينو رويال، ودور تريستشن في فيلم كينج آرثر، الأمر الذي زاد من شهرته ونجاحه وأعطاه فرصة لعب أدوار رئيسية في أفلام عالمية مثل كوكو شانيل and إيغور سترافينسكي، Clash of the Titans، The Three Musketeers، A Royal Affair، بالإضافة إلى العديد من أعمال الإنتاج الأخرى. فاز ميكلسون عام 2012 على جائزة أفضل ممثل في كان فيلم فيستيفال عن دوره في فيلم ذا هانت، كما حصل عام 2013 على دور البطولة في مسلسل الأكشن الأمريكي هانيبال لشبكة NBC. وتم وصفه من قبل صحيفة نيويورك تايمز بالنجم والأيقونة ومحيي السينما الدنماركية.
Mr. Mikkelsen, hello and welcome to the show. It's a real pleasure seeing you here in Marrakesh, and as you told me, this is not your first visit, so tell me about your first impressions when you first came to this country.
Well, I landed very late on a very chaotic trip that took me 30 hours from the middle of America and driving and flying. But it is such a hospitable place, and I've obviously seen more of the festival than I have of the country, but there are so many people from the country in the festival. And it's working immaculate, and it's all about films and not so much about business, which we embrace a lot.
So this year it's a tribute to Scandinavian film and industry, so I think that makes you feel good.
Yes,
somehow.
We are all very proud of having a tribute for the Scandinavian cinema. We're also a little confused because obviously with your neighbors you always seems as if you're different, and we are different. Swedes and Danes and Finns and Icelandic and Norwegian, we are very different and we make different films. But we must have something in common that the Marrakesh Film Festival have spotted, and I guess it's lower budget films that is focusing on very much on the personal story and less on the plots. And I think also maybe the humor we have in common, a little darker sense of humor. And so we're happy that the Marrakesh Film Festival have noticed that.
The man was Le Chiffre, private banker to the world's terrorists, which would explain how he could set up a high-stakes poker game at Casino Royale in Montenegro. If he loses this game, he'll have nowhere to run. You're the best player in the service.
So actually, it's a good chance for us to discover the Scandinavian movies, but it's good for you guys to know each other, maybe to meet.
Absolutely. We do meet sometimes, occasionally, crisscrossing, mostly on festivals or in special situations, and we also work together once in a while. But yes, of course, now we are in the same boat. We are not competitors. We are celebrating each other, and it's fantastic.
How did your background, where you come from, affected positively your career?
It's hard to answer that because if I was from a different place and a different background, I wouldn't know what would have happened, right? I don't know.
What is the assets? What is the
my assets? I don't know. I mean, I come from a classical working class family. Whether that has gone with me or not, I'm not sure. I think I was a fan of films like everybody else was in my age. I never dreamt about being an actor or anything. It just happened by coincidence. But when I eventually decided that I wanted to try it, I was old. I was 30 years old. And I had a very firm idea what I would like to be part of and what I would not like to be part of. So I think that has been more shaping my career than the actual fact that I was a working class kid. The weapon is a part of you. Like the sting on a wasp. Stay focused. Know what's around you. Keep your balance at all times. You fall, you die.
If you had to resume your career in the best 3 movies you've done so far, or the dearest ones for you?
No, I can't do that because I will. Then I have to choose, and I think I've been part of so many fantastic projects, but there are definitely some that have either done something specifically for me or have taught me something specific, or I just had a great experience in, and they might not be the same that the audience share, but I've had so many great experiences, so I'd rather not choose one.
What about The Hunt?
The Hunt is one of, obviously, up there. I mean, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful film that Thomas made, and we were lucky to win in Cannes, and we were all very proud of that. And a lot of people have seen it, and I think that it's
different there. It's like a social bit of drama into different aspects.
No, I guess, I mean, if you've only seen me in American films, that will be a different side of me. But I have done Danish films before, you know, so But the character is very dear to me. I think it's someone I recognize. It's a person like you and me, a civilized man, who's up against, he's fighting emotions, and it's a battle he's bound to lose. So I think Thomas made a great film.
Excellent. Talking about the Scandinavian, Bill August will be here like tomorrow or after tomorrow. Did you get the chance to meet him before? Did you guys work together?
I met him several times, actually in social situations, not in work situations. He went away 20 years ago and worked on foreign films, so I've never had the chance to work with him, but I would love to one day.
How do you find his work?
Well, obviously he's been one of the strongest cards we ever had in Denmark. He's opened the doors for all of us, not only by winning big awards in Cannes and at the Oscars, but he's also created some of the greatest films in Denmark. And he's not 100 years old. He's still strong and going.
Totally,
right?
totally.
So I think we have to thank him for a lot, not only for his films, but also opening up the doors for the next generation.
So what do you have in the calendar for 2014?
2014, I will finish shooting the Hannibal season 2. And I will hopefully start working on a film with a director called Anders Thomas Jensen, who made a film called Adam's Apples and the Green Butchers, which is a very, very dark Danish comedy and very mad.
Mr. Mikkelsen, thank you so much for being with us. It was a real honor.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. تعرفوا احنا كل عام نجي لمهرجان مراكش نقعد ننتقد سواء بإدارة المهرجان او في المهرجان انه ما في افلام عربية ما في افلام مغربية، لكن كل سنة بيكون في افلام. المهرجان بيقول انه هو ما بيجامل ولا بيغازل اي سينما كانت من اي دولة كانت، فلهذا ما بنشوفوش يمكن زخم في تشكيلة الافلام العربية، لكن موجود هذه السنة في المسابقة الرسمية فيلم مغربي وفيلم ثاني مغربي امريكي. رح نعرف تفاصيل المشاركة المغربية في المسابقة الرسمية الآن، فخلونا نشوف مع بعض. Let's go.
Fever is about a young kid named Benjamin. He's 13 years old. He lives in a foster home. At the beginning of the film, his mother goes to jail, and he learns that he has a father that he doesn't know, and he decided to go and to live with his father in a project in Paris suburbs. This festival is getting better and better every year, and me, as a guy, as I told you, as a guy which is a mix between Morocco and France, representing a film here which is both Moroccan and French is very important for me because it's a kind of bridge, a cultural bridge that I'm creating between my two identities. So being in Marrakesh with a film that I shot in France, it's like accomplishing my whole process of identity. It's like telling to the world, listen, look, I'm Moroccan, I'm French, but I'm also Jewish, Muslim, Arabic, Berberian, African, and I think when I create a film, I try to put all these identities in the film.
Malika is the lead singer of an all-female punk rock band in Tangier, Morocco, which is practically science fiction at the time. And she is a girl with a very strong sense of the world, her place in it, what she wants to do, and how things should be. She's one of these young people who believes that because she's got pure intentions, that she can change the world, change her own life. Now, I came to Morocco for love. My wife, Ito Barada, is an artist. And she was coming home to Tangier to pursue photographic and other work when she found that the Cinema Rif, a beautiful Art Deco cinema in the Grand Soko, the main square of Tangier, was going out of business, like so many cinemas across North Africa. And so being a crazy artist, she said, I'm going to start a nonprofit. We're going to do 2 years of fundraising. We did 2 years of construction. We moved to Tangier full time for that. And the Cinémathèque de Tanger, the Tangier Cinémathèque, was born in 2007, I believe, and is now North Africa's first cinema cultural center.
سكورسيزي على رأس قائمة لجنة التحكيم، والحسناء الموجودة بلجنة التحكيم أيضا ماريون كوتيار اللي يغازلها كل المخرجين من حول العالم ويقدموا لها أجمل الأعمال، وهي بتغازل الشاشات بتقديمها بيرفورمانس بتكون من أحلى البيرفورمانسز. أكيد فيلم ذا إميغرانت لجيمس غراي كان حاضرا في المهرجان، فكان لنا حديثا مع ماريون عن الفيلم، عن وجودها بالمهرجان، عن مدينة مراكش والمغرب، وأيضا عن حياتها الخاصة. فقط لبرنامجنا، تفضلوا. ماريون كوتيار الممثلة الفرنسية ابنة الممثل جان كلود كوتيار، والتي بدأت حياتها الفنية منذ سن 18 عندما شاركت في العام 1994 في أول فيلم سينمائي لها، وهو l'histoire du garçon qui voulait qu'on l'embrasse. شاركت كوتيار بعدها في عدة مسلسلات فرنسية، ولعبت أدوارا ثانوية في أفلام مثل بيج فيش، Very Long Engagement، وفيلم Good Year أمام الممثل راسل كرو.
It is your life that doesn't suit this place.
كانت نقطة التحول في حياة كوتيار عندما أدت دور البطولة في فيلم لا في اون روز، والذي مثلت فيه دور الحياة الفنية للشهيرة إديث بياف، ونالت عنه جائزتين الجولدن جلوب والأوسكار لفئة أفضل ممثلة للعام 2008. حصلت للمرة الثانية في العام 2010 على جائزة الجولدن جلوب عن فئة أفضل ممثلة استعراضية عن فيلم 9.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing. If you could see yourself. My husband.
I can't believe you care.
Makes movies.
I was dying till just now.
You're saving the movie. Lives a kind of dream. Give him a good idea for God's sake.
كما شاركت في عدة أفلام أخرى مثل Public Enemies، Inception، Midnight in Paris، Rust and Bone، وفي الجزء الثالث من سلسلة باتمان The Dark Knight Rises، وأخيرا في فيلم The Immigrant في 2013.
She's my sister.
She has to be deported.
Magda, obiecuję ci.
ماريون كوتيار هي اليوم من أشهر نجمات التمثيل الفرنسية، كما أنها الوجه الإعلاني الجديد لدار ديور، والتي صورت له مؤخرا حملة إعلانية لعرض منتجاته العالمية. Marion Cotillard, hello. It's a real pleasure meeting you in Marrakesh Film Festival.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We saw you so many times in other festivals around the world. I met you in Cannes, I met you all over. But I think this festival has a certain taste different. The ambiance is different. It has its own cachet, let's say.
Well, yeah, I came here several times and I always had a very good time, but never really get the chance to see movies. So I'm very happy to be here, a member of the jury, because I will have the opportunity to see the 15 movies in competition, and of course share the jury with such amazing people like Martin Scorsese, of course, and all the other members. It's something that I really enjoy.
Can you disconnect from the actress and the movie industry and just be this normal, passionate person of a movie that can, you know, discover new region and new
of
language?
Course. I'm When I'm part of the audience, I'm just part of the audience. Well, of course, if there's a movie with bad acting, it's going to be a problem for me, but that's the actress part that comes, you know, out of me. But I've always loved cinema, even before I became an actress. So I keep this this feeling of being a normal person in a theater.
Where is he?
Well, way the hell away from here by now, isn't he? You wanted to know where he is, you dumb flatfoot.
I loved, in fact, the scene in the Emigrant one. We see this mirror and then this small bark going into the water. When you see yourself in the mirror, what do you tell to yourself? What do you say? Yes, I made it. You say, how did I get to this point? What's happening now?
Well, it's not when I look at myself in the mirror that I'm telling myself that, but for example, yesterday I was at the royal dinner and I was seated at the table of Martin Scorsese, Juliette Binoche, Claudia Cardinal, Terry Gilliam, and then you
someone pinch me?
Take a step back. Yeah. I mean, I think I will always feel this. I mean, I hope in a way.
Yeah.
And when I see myself with all those people, I can't help but thinking about the little girl who wanted to do that for a living.
Excellent. Going through your filmography, well, that's what you've made it all, starting from France with blockbusters movies, and then go into the States. I mean, is there any movie or moment that you say I will always remember that time?
Well, there's a lot of moments.
And that moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's.
Sometimes it's not related to a prize or to a festival. Sometimes it's a movie that
most
maybe
of the time
it did
it's
not
related to Woody Allen saying action for the first time on set, or Michael Mann, or all those marvelous directors that I had the chance to work with. And then people I met on movies, like I'm thinking of those Berber people that I met doing a movie here. That inspired me a lot, and well, yeah, it's going to be hard to pick just one moment, because on each movie, even when it was a nightmare, because sometimes, unfortunately, it is, I got something out of it that I cherish and that I will, yeah.
J'aimais bien qu'on me regarde. J'aimais bien sentir que je séduisais. J'aimais bien sentir que je les excitais.
What is the movie that you grew up watching and you can always go back and relate
Charlie
to?
Chaplin.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Marx Brothers. and all the Greta Garbo's movie, and then Jaws.
You switch languages from French to English, and you switch from atmosphere to another, from a director to another, but you're still the same, Marion. You're still the same spirit, the same energy. How can you do that?
Well, I'm lucky enough to be able to travel from a universe to another, and that besides, my dream was to be an actress, but I remember when I was a little girl, I really wanted to explore different worlds, and I feel very lucky that I can do it now. What was the question again? Sorry.
You switch languages and you switch.
Oh yeah, and I stay the same. I don't. Well, you know, a human being is in a constant evolution, and I want to be in a constant evolution, and be close to people, because that's what I love in this job too, is to discover different people. I have the chance to discover different cultures, different languages, and I think it just, I learn every day, and it really makes me happy.
منذ 2007 ماريون كوتيار مرتبطة بالمخرج والممثل الفرنسي غيوم كاني. في العام 2011 رزقا بطفلهما الوحيد مارسيل، وهم يعيشون اليوم في العاصمة الفرنسية باريس. وكلما سئلت كوتيار عن حياتها الخاصة تقول أنها ليست بنفس نجاح حياتها المهنية، وهي تختلف عما يتخيله الآخرون.
My last question, how can you balance between your professional life and your personal life? It's not always easy.
No, it's not always easy, but you know, when your life changes and you have your own family, it's not easier in a way because you have to balance more, but it's easier because your desires, what you care for, what you run for.
No scar can make you forget anything hard went in your personal life?
No.
No, of course not.
No, I don't think so.
Frère Arden is the last project. When is it going to see the light?
Well, I guess next year, and that was one of my greatest experiences, and I love them forever.
Thank you so much. It was a real pleasure meeting you, and hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This ain't no before discussion. You want it?